In high school, I played football, and I'm gonna preface this with a little bit about football. I'm of the opinion that sports are good and they're important. I also believe that sports are great. Is a Sporting events are great events to where we come together in society and we battle each other. I think it's like an organized gang fight where we don't kill each other, we just battle each other and we knock each other around a little bit and then we go home. So I think sports have their place tremendously. Um, but in my situation, my dad played football and he loved football. He was a tough guy. He was always getting in fights when he was a kid, and he thought that that was an important thing to be a good sports person, which he was good. Never got a lot of chances because he lived in the poor part of town, so he wanted to give me the chance. Therefore, when I started playing football in elementary, I kind of had to talk him into letting me start, and then I did get started. And then once I started, he never once again asked me if I wanted to play. I hated football. I loved it in some ways, but I hated it in many others. I didn't like getting hit. I didn't like hitting other people, and I feel like it's a dangerous sport now. Especially, I look at it and I go, it's a stupid sport. But that is set aside. My dad never really asked me if I wanted to play sports. So I think it's really important. Whatever I think it's important as it's important as when you with your children that you ask them if they want to participate in the sport and support them in the sports that they want to participate in. But so in football, in my high school football participation, I remember double sessions were really hard. They were really hot. You'd really get thirsty. And in the morning you'd go to practice at football at Weber High, and then we'd come home and sleep for a couple hours and go back and practice in the afternoon. And it was tough. But my mom, she would always make me this big gigantic jug of lemonade, ice-filled lemonade, and I would drink the entire jug after my first double session, and then I would eat like a couple tuna fish sandwiches and go take a nap for a couple hours and then go back because it's really hard. Double sessions are really hard. And I loved football and I liked football, but I would have preferred to do other things. I would have preferred to do dirt biking, and I would have much rather have preferred to be a skier. Skiing is, in my opinion, the true sport, the best sport that there is. Swimming is the safest sport. Skiing is the best, the most funnest sport. But as far as sports are concerned to develop the person, I believe wrestling is the finest sport to develop a person's character. But anyway, I loved it when my mom would take care of me that way and make sure I had plenty to drink and eat in between double sessions.